Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Abigail Unfiltered.
September we met, I could tell by your smile you hadn't been with a good.
So if you're new, do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. For those of you who are old, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. If you do not like chit chat, you do not have to watch any further or whatsoever. Today I'm gonna talk about how it was like when I moved to another country. So in 2016, when I moved to Belarus, I thought everything was gonna be 100% fine. Me moving out of my parents' house, everything is gonna go smooth, everything is gonna be fine. I always wish to move out of the country, like go far away, but I never knew the day would come where I actually had to move. I am not gonna make this boring for you guys, but I am gonna share you guys my experience on how it is like to move into a new country. It is not easy, guys. In 2016, when I came here, I was finally excited to get out of my parents' house because independence, you know how it goes. But when I got here, depression started to kick in, thinking your sis right here could handle it, but I couldn't. So I thought everything is gonna go smooth. It didn't go smooth because I was homesick literally for like 4 months. Depression kicked in literally. I was still young, thinking that I could live without my mother. And this is right here. She just couldn't, you guys. Like, I couldn't survive. But eventually it got to a point where I just had to make peace because I was gonna be here for literally like another 5 whole years in 2016. So living abroad changed my life mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I am not gonna get into a lot of stuff about it, but moving abroad, moving away from your family, moving away from your friends, it just teaches you a lot of stuff. It teaches you who you are. It teaches who's gonna stick by you when you're gone. It's gonna teach you if people is gonna be jealous over you, and the list goes on and on. You get challenged 24/7, whether you like it or not. You have to be challenged by everything, circumstances, events that you're missing out on. You miss weddings, you miss funerals, you miss parties, and you have to deal with it. When people upload status messages, post pictures on Facebook, it's a challenge, you guys, because I personally have to live with it, whether I like it or not. The challenges here, it's not that much, but challenge just being away from home is hectic. You literally have to depend on yourself. You have to, guys, challenges are often unpredictable. You just never know what will happen, but at the end of the day, you have to go through it. and it makes you a better and it makes you a stronger person. Me moving into a new country gave me a different perspective on how I see things and how I see the world. Let me break it down. It's going to be very short. Before I finished matric, my mind was literally stuck on me studying in South Africa or studying in my city, and it stopped there. My mind didn't think outside the box. You see how powerful the mind is. It often makes you think inferior, whereas God has much bigger plans for you. So I experienced, I think, 4 countries. I was in Abu Dhabi, I was in Dubai, I was in Russia, and now I'm in Belarus. So I literally taught, or I learned about new countries. I learned about languages. Who knew that I was going to even know another language apart from Afrikaans, Sotho, Tswana, Xhosa, Zulu, and all our 11 languages in South Africa. I never knew that I was even going to know Russian language. That's how deep this is. So it changed my perspective in a point where whenever I step into a building, I admire it. Whenever I walk past a building, it's so beautiful. This country is a very, very beautiful country. And so whenever I travel, I get to admire, the different things, the trees. It makes me appreciate what I see more, because now I have this perspective of the world that I never thought I would ever experience. So whenever I go to a place, I would literally stare at it, or I would admire it because it's beautiful. This is a beautiful country in terms of buildings, shopping centers. I would try and show you guys sometime around. Maybe I'll see when I can take you guys. I'll give you guys a city tour. Maybe it's going to be in my next video. I'm not promising anything. Number 4. I know a lot of you wants to hear this, but everyone sometimes asks me, how's the people that side? How's the people that side? In terms of people, I really mind my business most of the time, because here's a lot of, like I mentioned previously, here's only like white people, they speak Russian language. Majority of them, not majority, all of them speak Russian language. So language is a barrier for us, and we study in English. So it's hard for us to make friends. So basically, I'm just friends with my cousin. I have friends here and there, and then I have my church mates and everyone. So basically, we all speak English, and we communicate in English. So the friends that I have is South African friends, Nigerian friends. Yes. So it's not really a thing for me to make friends, because I suck at socializing. I suck at making new friends, but I know how to communicate. My communication skill, you guys, 100. But my interactions, like when I have to approach people, 0, literally 0. So I avoid making friends because I know my socializing skill down there. The last and foremost point is gaining complete independence. Independence is such a nice thing, you guys. Independence is it's so nice to be independent, knowing that you don't have to depend on anyone. Like I said, now, then versus now, it's completely different. Then I thought I was never going to survive without my mother. I never thought I was going to survive without my family. But now, yeah, I am doing it for myself, independent. I hate it when someone has to do something for me, because I just feel like I can do it myself. I don't depend on friends. I do not depend on family. I do not depend on relationships. I do not depend on any ships. I am very, very independent. That's what moving into a new country teaches you, to be independent. You can't go to neighbor, to sis next door and say, can I please borrow a cup of sugar? I'll bring it back. No, you don't do things. Yeah, I mean, like, I represent the country, guys. Come on. So I have to be, I have to be professional. I have to buy my own sugar. I have to know how to do my own things, So moving into another country, not knowing anyone except for the people who I came here with, you have to be independent. You have to learn how to depend on yourself more. You know how to take yourself out more. You know how to, it would put, like, sometimes if you're not in a relationship, it would pushes you to spoil yourself more, to learn to know yourself more. And what I need to say is, I have grown so much into knowing who I am as an individual, what I want in a relationship, in friendships, and how people should approach me. Because I didn't know back then and versus now. Back then, I did not know who Abigail was. Now, I can literally tell you, this is Abigail, this is what Abigail wants, this is who Abigail is, and this is what Abigail can bring to the table at the end of the day. So, this is what moving into another country taught me as an individual. Other people would feel like, no, but it taught me this. Other people will feel like, nobody taught me that, but we all have different perspectives on how it was on moving into another country. So I decided to share me moving into another country with you guys and how it is like. I'm just gonna stop this video here. I don't want to drag this any longer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe.